Hi, it's Jennifer, and I'm coming at you with my September favorites. Can't believe it's already the end of September, but I've enjoyed every second of it. I've had family over visiting, and I've gotten to go to Iowa to visit my daughter in college, and the fall leaves are changing and falling, and it's all good. So I love fall. Anyway, here are my favorites. I have a few things that I've been using all month that have been very fun for me. Starting with my toes. Let's start from the bottom. I don't know what inspired me. Usually I only do a red type of a toe around the holiday season, but I was inspired to use Fishnet Stockings by Essie on my toes for I had a manicure recently, and it's a bluish red. I mean, it's not a real bright, it's darker, so therefore it sort of still seems fallish, and hey, it could be like apple red, sort of, if the apple's really dark. So, anyway, I love this on my toes. I've been enjoying this very much. That's been my fall so far. Toenail polish. Speaking of toes, I have discovered one of the best things in the world, and I have to share it. And it's definitely a favorite, not just for this month, but for now, for all time, until something better comes along, which I can't imagine. Anyway, backstory real quick is that I have dry skin on my feet. People get calluses. It's the normal thing, you know. I'm no different. But mine are pretty bad, and they develop quickly, and I call them my hooves. So I've been searching the world for anything to help them, different kinds of lotions and different kinds of, you know, things to scrape it off, and, you know, any kind of petty thing possible. And I get a pedicure about once a month, and then in between I take care of things myself. And I've been having a very hard time finding something that really works for me. So I did finally find something, and it works amazingly. It is called the Micro Pedi. Here we go. It's called the Micro Pedi, and it's by Emjoi, E-M-J-O-I. You can choose your color. It comes in the set type of a thing. This is just a handle that helps you maneuver better if you want to. I haven't needed it at all. A little cleaning brush thing, two different types of rollers, a little more finer and a little more coarse. And so far I'm using the coarse one. That's what I need. And am loving it. This stuff takes off. I mean, I've tried 50 of these things from stores, and you know, there's no comparison. This thing's amazing. You have a little protective thing here, and it just, you get the idea. So anyway, love it, love it, love it, love it. My feet are amazing afterwards, and then I just lather on the lotion, and I'm good to go. So I love that. Micro Pedi by Emjoi, I believe it's pronounced. Loving. And let's see. Speaking of feet, let's just do feet today. Okay, that trip that I took with my sister, we drove down to Iowa to visit my daughter in college, and the day that we were there, you know, she's not from this area, and she doesn't have the changing trees and so forth where she lives. So she was kind of hoping for some nice fall college campus, you know, fun stuff. We had a torrential downpour, thunderstorm, lightning. It was intense. It was bad, but that wasn't going to stop us. We still trudged all around that campus with umbrellas and tried to duck into places when there was lightning, and it was crazy. Anyway, what I wore that day on my feet were these Sam Edelman shoes. Love these things. This is my second pair. I have been wearing these to pieces. I think in another video I mentioned it in the summertime especially. I buy a million different types of shoes in my skin tone, and it goes with everything. So this is the ballet flat version of that situation. Anyway, I love these things. I've worn them to pieces. Actually, when our luggage was lost on the way to St. Lucia, when we landed in St. Lucia, I wore these all over the island for 3 days straight because I had nothing else to wear on my feet through muddy areas and everything. I mean, it's amazing how these things have held up. Anyway, in Iowa, during that thunderstorm, they were soaked. I mean, we're talking mud puddles were up over the entire shoe. So they were completely to the point where they were going squish, squish, squish every time I take a step. I was trying to dry them out. I only brought one other pair of shoes with me for that weekend, and I was trying to dry them out in the hotel. So it was kind of funny. I might even insert this little clip of my genius way of propping up a blow dryer. So I did dry them out. I thought maybe they'd be completely ruined, but boy, they are not. They are still amazing. Even this thing is amazingly perfect. I have absolutely nothing but wonderful things to say about these. And I'm always afraid that they're going to discontinue something that I absolutely love. And I know that I will want these for the rest of my life. So I did buy another pair, and I just got them from Zappos yesterday. And I want to show you, I mean, there is a difference from new. Don't get me wrong. I mean, those things have been halfway around the world through mud puddles, completely soaked. Okay, this is how they come packaged, by the way, all nicely. I should have unpackaged one of these before I started this video. But I've been all over the place. They've been soaked. I've not babied them in the least. Up and down Chicago. I go everywhere in these things. So this is what they look like, brand spanking new out of the box. And this is what they tend to look like. Oh dear. 2 years later, worn constantly, and yeah, let's do this so it looks like a pair of shoes. So, I mean, seriously, yeah, I get that they're not perfect anymore, this one, but these are fine. They work well for running to the grocery store and whatever. This is how they start, and this is soaked years later. Anyway, enough about those. Love them. I could go on, and they come in a million different colors. They're not inexpensive, I will tell you that, but my gosh, I've never had a shoe last that well, and they're so comfortable. That's another thing. So there's that. Okay, moving away from feet, finally, let's move all the way up and go to my lips. My fall lip color so far, I've discovered, is Bite Shiraz, and I recently got this not too long ago, and I used it in my Get Ready With Me makeup putting on video, that horrible thing. I used it then, and I absolutely love this color. It's okay, how would I describe this? Purpley, brownish, mauvish. I don't know what you'd call it, but anyway, here's the idea of the color. I'm wearing it now. That was the stupidest place ever to put that. Here we go. So if that helps you at all, you know, there we are. I like it. It's my new fave. Fall for most people means let's put candles on all over the place, and for me is pretty much the same. I do like candles all year round, but I have a weird candle thing. I'm not your average candle girl. I would love to be the type of person that loves all the different scents and things, but my family also, they don't care for that. They don't want to walk in the house and have it just hit them in the face with scent. And I try to be mindful of that. And I agree, some of the scents are just a little too much for me. And I know I'm in the minority for that. And I know that most people love the highly scented, massive throw, all those kind of candles. And a few of them I do like if there's something simple like lemon or like a Macintosh apple scent in the fall. And there is one autumn candle that I really like, and we burn that one. But other than that, I go unscented all the way because I still love candles. I love the ambiance. I love the look, the glow, the whole thing. I always have a candle on in the evening in the family room when we're watching TV or if I'm watching a football game or whatever. So what I've discovered, have you tried to find an unscented candle? Almost impossible. Plus, if I'm making dinner, I'm having a dinner. I'm looking at my dining room table. If I have a dinner, I don't want to be having, I want candles on the table, but I don't want to have people smelling pumpkin spice mixed with my chicken Milanese. It just doesn't work for me. So I want unscented. Anyway, I found these jar candles by Candle Crest. They are natural hand-poured soy candles. And I love these, love, love, love them. I'll have to I'm gonna do a video on this because I just really love them. Especially, let me know if you're also a person who can't find unscented candles, because I know that's a minority thing. But they're soy, they burn totally clean, they burn forever. They're less expensive than the popular brand of jar candles that are out there. You know the ones I'm talking about. I have some of those too, I love them also. The lightly scented ones anyway. So anyway, love this. Plus it goes with any decor. It doesn't have to be it's not, purple in my beige room. Okay, last thing I have been using all month. I love it, and I know that everybody else on the planet seems to also, and I'm, just now talking about it. But I've been using this bag all month long. For some reason, to me, this is like a fall bag. I don't know. I picture this with jeans and boots and a big puffy sweater crossbody at the pumpkin patch or something. Where I get that, I have no clue. This is the original model, Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse. I don't know how I'm pronouncing that, but this is the original one. I've got some patina on it. It's got the pole. It's got all the different pockets inside, whereas the original is the only one that has this back, little small back slip pocket here. All my things fit in here perfectly. Everything I could ever really need. And I love it. So I've been using this all month long, and I think it's going to continue into October because it's perfect for me this time of year. It just sort of seems like the thing to use. It's a September bag or October bag for me. Whatever. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I love to see what other people are liking and finding for the month. A little channel update stuff too. I want you to know that I'm going to probably start talking a little bit about the physical condition problem deal I'm going through, and I'm going to clearly label those videos, as I will all my videos, as to exactly what to expect. So if that is not your deal and you do not care, I am perfectly fine with that, okay? Not a problem. But there are people who are searching and searching. I'm one of them. We're searching for answers to this ridiculous condition, and it's hard to find. It's kind of a rare thing. So for anyone else out there struggling to find any information or what has helped other people, I'm gonna help put what I do out there for them. So like I say, if you're interested, great. If you're not, great. And that's true with all my videos. If you're only here for Louis Vuitton, fabulous. I will put Louis Vuitton right at the beginning. Love to see you with me on those. Not everyone gives a rat's about Louis Vuitton, and I understand that too. So if you're here for whatever, I do all sorts of different things. As you know, I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm not all about high-end luxury this and what I got yesterday and what I got today. I do some of that, but I also do, as you've probably figured out, things that are strange, like, wow, here's my guacamole recipe, and come with me to the farmer's market and things like that too. So I will always clearly label my videos for what it is. I'm not going to try to trick you into watching. You've got better things to do with your time, and just join me if you like to, and just don't if you don't. That's fine, okay? So I just wanted to let you know how that's gonna work, and if I start talking about weird things that you don't care about, that's fine. Just move on to my next one. I'll put something out there you like next, okay? So thank you again so much. You guys have been so amazing. I mean, I can't even tell you. You guys have been amazing. Even my daughter said she was looking back on some of my comments, and she was floored that everyone has just been so nice. She was worried for me, she said, that people would be mean, and I do expect that that might happen. But I think I can handle it, I hope. So anyway, thank you again. I will let you go finally. I'll stop yapping, and happy October. Tomorrow starts October, so happy October to you. And I will catch you again some day soon and talk about something else. Bye.